I stumbled along the river and fell in. The snake's back on his feet. Walking down the street. He's coming for you. But baby, I'm coming too. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight for your love.
Hello, everybody. It is October 20th, 2024. That's 10/20/2024. I am Drew.
I'm Tara.
This is America's #1 sibling, Chicago-based sports and entertainment, butthole buffoonery 69, celebrating. It's the wettest podcast west of the Mississippi River. It's the best calved podcast in the world. It is MELLONfights.
It's MELLONfights.
MELLONfights.
Melon
Tara, it's MELLONfights. And I get so mad, Tara. I get so mad. That clip I did a couple weeks ago with my calves.
Yeah.
Justice done? No. I saw my calves in the mirror today. It's bonks. It's bonks. It's bonks, Tara. I'm telling you, it's fucking crazy. Like,
yeah, your camera didn't do it justice. I've
no,
seen
because
it
I
in
have
person.
like ripples. You can see every single muscle in my calf. Like, I was watching a
Also,
Sean T video
this is-
yesterday. My calves look as good as his. I promise you this. I promise.
Well,
Not
here's
the
the
rest of my
thing.
body, but my calves. Yes.
People were responding to me saying, I got good calves too. And I was like, no.
You do. You have great. Your
no,
calves.
not you, not me. I already know I do. But like other people were reaching out saying they got good calves, which they had big calves, but not
They
the
don't.
cut calves.
They don't. Like this
No.
one guy follows us, and he showed his calf. It's a big calf. I used to have just big calves. You know what I mean? I've always had, but right now my calves are like defined. And here we are, episode 131, and we're talking calves already. We're talking
That's what
calves
we
again
do.
because that's MELLONfights, baby. That's what we do best.
It's our bread and butter.
Terry, you like my fit for the week?
I love your fit for the week.
You like this fit? I decided to
I
go full,
like it a lot.
full pumpkin. They call me
Where'd you get that shirt?
the internet. What's the name of the Tom Hanks character? Tommy Pumpkins or
David
something?
Pumpkins?
David Pumpkin. This is, I guess, I got like a
It
David
does look
Pumpkin.
like David Pumpkins.
Let me pull up what he looks like. David Pumpkin. I feel like my shirt kind of looks like his suit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Gen Z / millennial David Pumpkin.
Yes.
I know that's because with his hat. This is what
hat.
David Pumpkin would look like if he was Gen Z. That's my costume. My costume is a Gen Z David Pumpkin.
It's a good one.
Right?
It's very out of the box, and I really like it.
Yeah. Well, I got this hat.
Is it silk?
Tara, I would say it's probably not silk,
Okay.
but it feels like silk.
Is it
It's
faux
probably
silk?
like polyester or something like that.
Okay.
But it's shiny and it's yeah. I feel like
Feels nice.
I'm in a satin sheet.
Ooh.
I look good. I look
Mhm.
very good. What do you dress? Are you a witch?
I can be.
Or you gave me Did you give me 1 week of fake teeth for 2 minutes, and that's all you got for the whole Halloween season? I've dressed up every week so far. I've given
Do
you
you want me to
something.
put my black wig on?
What's that?
I want me to put a black wig
You
on?
put your black wig on, and then let's talk about your witch party over the weekend.
Okay.
What are we doing here? We're doing top witches, and I'm not a witch. I'm a man. Tara's going away to get her wig. Oh, I saw her. She kind of looks like she's wearing a wig, a witch's dress, I suppose. It's black, but I don't know, man. She's not even trying anymore, I feel like. Like, every week I got a little outfit for everybody, but Tara got nothing? No. She has nothing for us. It's bullshit. She won't hear me talking shit about her because she ain't going to listen back to the podcast anyway. So if you guys see her in the streets, tell her I was talking shit about her because she ain't going to listen. She's putting her hair up in a bunish sort of thing. She's going to put a wig on so she can be a witch. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's good. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't she not have that on? I don't understand this girl. We're a podcast. I'm gonna put the full video up. I almost put the full video up last week, guys. I still might put last week's up just to get one up with full video on YouTube. If this one goes well today, that's what's going to be going down. Little full video. Jesus, put it on already. Yeah, she looks good. She looks good. She looks good. Yeah, there you go. Why was that not on to start the pod?
I didn't realize I was dressing up.
Tara, every week I've dressed up basically on this show. I just got something going on. You don't want to like stand out from the crowd?
There we go.
You don't want to stand
I
out?
look good.
You look like a witch.
I'm telling you.
Hair, Tara, with your
People want me to dye my hair black.
That's what I'm saying. Why not?
I know.
It looks good.
Because it would wreck it.
It matches your skin tone though well.
I know.
Like a suicide girl. What are you doing?
I'm struggling to hear a little bit.
Turn me up, not you up.
I don't know how to do that.
I've taught you this. It's the mixer part. It's the one that's the mixer. And turn it towards me more so you can hear me a little better.
Perfect. Nailed it. But now I can't hear me.
Then turn it back to you a little bit. You got to talk while you do it. So
you yeah.
Sound in this pod.
I know.
How have you not learned how to figure it out yet?
It's fine.
It's hard for me to fix from my end. I can't.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
As long as you're not echoing, I don't care.
Huh?
As long as you're not echoing, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not echoing.
Then I don't care. Let's go. I can turn you up.
Perfect. Oh, there we go. I got me.
Okay. As long as you didn't turn yourself up.
Huh?
Nothing. Jesus. Let's keep going. Tara, tell us about your witch party. Your witch. What was it? Witches on the wall.
Witches night out.
Witches
It
night
was
out.
very fun. It was in a little small town, and everyone was dressed up as a witch. And you went from business to business. They were giving out some free food. They were handing out free beverages. You could do tarot card readings, shop the stores. It was very fun.
What town was this?
Mount Horb.
Mount Horb.
Mount Horb.
Who'd you go with?
I went with my friend Tessa.
You guys had a good time?
We did. We're
you
going to
meet
go next year.
Did you get lucky with any ghouls?
No, God.
Did you?
Don't do that.
Did you get lucky with any ghouls at Witches Night? Because I feel like it's witches and ghouls.
I think it's witches and warlocks. Or wizards.
Or if you're fucking full of shit, it's wizards.
Yeah.
The fact that I found that out last year for the first time, that Harry Potter they're wizards, but if they're women, they're witches. I never will. I hate it now. They're just all wizards. Come on.
They're all wizards. Why can't a woman be a wizard?
Witches and warlocks. Ghouls, though. I'm saying you don't want a warlock. You want a ghoul, baby. When you're out on the town with your witches, when you're out and about with your witches, you want a ghoul to take you home and give it to you, ghoulie.
Oh, God.
Remember Sven Ghoulie?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We're not going to talk about it. I'm not going to explain Sven Ghoulie to you.
Who's Sven Ghoulie?
Sven Ghoulie's like on local TV in Chicago, and he like plays like horror movies like on the weekends, like in the afternoon, like Sven Ghoulie, kind of like an Elvira.
Oh,
You know Elvira, right? And what she would,
definitely
that,
know
right?
Elvira.
But you know what she did, right? Why are you always putting shit on mid-pod? Tara, I'm putting this video up. I almost put it up last week, but I didn't want to put it up without you knowing that I'm putting it up. It's going up.
What?
The full video.
Of
So
what?
don't be fucking, huh?
That's fine. I can put lip gloss on mid-video.
Yeah, but you're very fidgety. I'm just wanting you to say, hey, fidget a little less. Don't be picking your nose. I'm a nose picker. I'm going to try not to pick my nose this week. I'm going to try not to pick
I'll try
my nose
really
this
hard
week.
not to be fidgety, but I don't know if you know this about me. I have ADHD.
Hey, Tara, can I say, can I say something? Maybe you don't get to pick football games anymore.
Oh my God. No shit.
Can we say that? Can we say that?
Here's the thing.
I believe you're 2-5 now.
I go on vibes and I go on emotions. And I stand by my pick from this week. That was the vibe.
I'm just saying,
I stand by my vibe.
I don't know that you can read the vibes.
But when it hits so good.
Twice. You've hit twice this
And
year.
it felt
and it wasn't
great.
better last year, and it wasn't better year one.
It felt great.
I got a winning record. I'm back to a winning record myself. I'm back to 4-3. Like, I'm pretty good at picks. I can't lie.
I'm terrible.
And I call and I say, I don't know about that one, T. And you go like, oh. But maybe when I say it from now on, you might want to listen.
You were cool with mine last week.
I mean, because I don't want to. I'm done questioning every single one of them. It's not as fun if I'm always going like, I got to try to back you up. But this week, if I'm not feeling it, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay, but I know because I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I took NyQuil last night and I set my alarm for 11:30 and it went off at 11:30. So I missed the entire game, but the first thing I did is I checked ESPN and went fuck.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Pissed.
thing, though. Late, it looked like they might come back and cover, and then
That's what Dad said.
they didn't end up doing it. They didn't end up doing it. They ended up, and then Jacksonville scored a late TD.
Which they suck. I'm sorry.
Jacksonville does suck.
That's why the vibe was
I
right.
mean,
It's just
New
the
England was
outcome
in the
was
mix.
wrong.
You were also right about Drake May is good. Drake May is good.
Yeah, and I was right. What was it? It was a couple weeks ago, and it was like they should have covered, and they didn't.
Right.
I don't remember what
Who?
game it was.
But that's
my
not how it
vibes
works.
are. Yeah,
That's not how it
it
works, though.
is.
No, that's how all games are, Tara. They're all that close. The ones when the times you have covered has been pretty much almost didn't. That's kind of how football is. Your vibes are off. I'm thinking maybe you start picking a favorite each week. What about that? Tara's favorite of the week.
That's fine.
Do you want to go favorites? Because you
We'll
can't.
try because underdogs I suck at.
I'm back.
Favorites are so easy though.
No, they're not.
Okay, we'll try favorite.
What was
then.
your
I never picked a favorite.
You probably would have picked I don't know what you would have picked.
Oh, that's right. Because with favorites, they have to win by a certain amount. They don't.
Yeah, that's
they can't
hard.
Just win.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Right now, the Jets are up 7-6 in the second quarter. But yeah, so Tara's pick was New England. What was it like? Plus, what was it? Do you remember?
5.
Plus 5.
Or
and
5.5 maybe.
And it was getting close. They were close. They got back within. They could have scored again, and they blew it. Just because they had to.
They're probably
the problem
tired.
was it was hard. They had to score again, and so they're kind of pressing. And then
Yeah.
Jacksonville scored another TD late. But Jacksonville was not impressive in my eyes when I watched the game.
Mm-mm.
Mine felt about right. My game felt about right. I picked the Texans.
The Texans. Plus,
I believe it was plus. Was it plus 2.5?
Maybe
something like that. I honestly don't remember. I know they covered. Let me see what it was really quick. There's only one way to find out, Tara, and that's to watch our clip.
Oh.
Because I don't.
Did you put it up?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I'll tell you.
People are probably roasting me, seeing whose moms be picking these games.
Someone said that they liked your pick.
I like that.
Hold on. Talk about your game while I look.
What game?
Talk about anything. Talk about football while I look. Shit.
So this week I watched some football, not a ton. I was surprised that Russell was playing, but they have to see what they got going on. But I think Justin Fields will probably get his job back at some point because Russell's not looking very good.
Texans plus 3, and they lost by 2. In a
Mm-hmm.
game that they could have won. That felt like I said before the game that it was going to be both teams were good, but I just felt like the Texans were going to cover that. I think I might have said they weren't, but I picked them to plus 3, and they covered. So
I really liked those jerseys.
the
all white ones. Yeah, I liked them. I thought they looked good. I liked them.
Not on the Packers. The Packers need to look green. They got to be green.
I liked them.
I thought it was the Jets. I thought it looked like the Jets, like something the Jets would wear. It didn't work for me at all.
I was a fan. I liked them.
Didn't work for me at all.
They looked slick and clean.
To be fair, Tara, you can still get a half a point this week because we still got our Tampa Bay game tomorrow night.
That's
Tampa
right.
Bay plus 2.5. So we do
They're
have that.
win.
Against Baltimore?
Yeah.
It's a tough ask, but that's what we got coming tomorrow night.
It's at home, and they got we talked about it. They're at home.
Yeah, I feel good about it. I feel good about it.
They're playing for something bigger. Yeah.
They're built different this year. They're just a little underrated for as good as they've played.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear what you were talking about because I was trying to hear what my thing was. What were you saying?
Oh, I was just talking about the game that's going on right now.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. We're not talking about the game. Let's talk about the trade. Devontae Adams traded to the Jets. Super weird. And now they're talking about trading Wilson away from the Jets. Have you heard this?
I've heard
so
this.
he must be unhappy, and it's super weird.
Well, that's because Aaron was throwing him under the freaking bus last week.
Well, Aaron's a loser.
Saying
Aaron's a
that
douche.
he basically ran the route wrong, and if he wouldn't have, he would have been in the right place to catch the ball. So he probably is like, get me the hell out of here.
Jets
But
just
then their defender who's been holding out, he's
He
coming
signed.
back next week.
Well,
Reddick.
it's about that time where he needed
Yeah.
to.
Because he's losing a
So-
lot of money.
Losing a lot of money. Yep, Rogers just threw a TD, but not to Devontae. Devontae's got 3 catches for 30 yards. But
Who's it to?
Tyler Conklin, no
Mm.
catches for Wilson at all. I don't even know if he's playing.
Yeah, he's probably like,
pissed.
send me away.
But yeah, it was super weird, Tara. It's like, it's so cringe. So I don't know
It
if you saw
is.
it. Rogers was on McAfee. Did you see
Mhm.
this?
No.
He was on McAfee doing his Tuesday bullshit.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, like, you hear a noise and you hear someone in the background. And then the trade happened that morning.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, Devontae sticks his head in. He was at Aaron's house already. Like,
Oh.
it's like, was he like, this was in the works, man.
This was definitely
Like,
in the
what
works.
a bunch of douches. Like, they
Right.
thought they were so clever and cool. I'm like, you guys, like Devontae acting like he's hurt. Come on,
Right.
guys.
It's like, what happened to his hamstring?
I've enjoyed all those TikToks this week.
Yeah.
Like Devontae Adams earlier in the week, and then highlights of him like making huge catches in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty funny. But yeah, so that happened. That's a trade that happened. We'll see what that means. It might mean nothing. The Jets are kind of a mess.
They're just, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, we talked about it last year and years prior that he just is kind of a cancerous dude, it seems like, in the locker room. People do not seem to like him. Like, the people that like him, but as a whole, that's a very small number of people.
Right.
And then it's like, how much do they really like him?
If you're his buddy.
Like, Cobb liked him because he got him another job when he probably should have been retiring.
Yeah, Lazard.
Mhm.
Devontae likes him because he's thrown him a lot of balls.
Yeah.
If he throws you the ball, you like him. If he goes
And
to
the
bat,
thing is, he had Minshew. So, like, really,
and he didn't even have Minshew anymore. He had, what's his nuts throwing to him?
yeah.
Who I think, yeah. But yeah, so that happened. That's going on right now. Other than that, today, Kansas City's still undefeated.
What's
What?
his face got traded to?
Amari Cooper.
Amari Cooper, which that's a fun little
He
trade.
scored a TD today.
He did. He scored a
Yeah.
TD.
He scored a TD today. That was actually, I thought, a really good trade.
I do
That was a
too.
nice move by the Bills.
Because he's kind of a quiet guy, and
Yeah, he's not a big, like, I mean, when he was a Cowboy, he'd get upset here and there, but
sure,
also he still went out and played hard.
right.
Like,
And
he
just
would, like,
he's not like that typical like receiver who's very outspoken, is always talking. Like, he's kind of a quiet personality. But
Right.
I think he'll be actually a really good piece for Buffalo.
yeah, I think
because
that,
he is
that
good.
opens things up for the other guys. Buffalo looked good today. Buffalo is good. I mean, they played a really bad Titans team. Let's get real,
Yeah,
but
they're
Buffalo's
bad.
good. Yeah, so after today, God, there's a train that keeps blowing its horn. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you got Jaguars are not good.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, train. Seattle had a nice bounce back week. They looked good
Yeah.
against the Falcons. The Falcons got their asses beat.
I was kind
Kinda-
of looking at
Kind of
those
punched them in the
two,
mouth. Yeah.
and I'm not a real believer in the Falcons. I think
Hell,
that
Tara, how could you be? They have Kirk Cousins as their quarterback.
I know.
He's just like, I still would think I'd take him over Dak
Hmm.
just because
I think I would too.
Just because I feel like
At
he's
least he has a
tough.
fucking personality.
He at least pretends he does. He likes to act like he does. It's
I like
fun.
his. It's
I'm
fun.
enjoying it. Yeah, apparently it was really fun. I never watched that quarterback show, but apparently it was good on
And
it.
people that play with him, other than Trayvon Diggs, seem to really like him.
Right. Oh, the other
Or
big
not
thing.
Trayvon, Stephon. Excuse
Stephon
me.
Diggs. The other big thing, Browns, Deshaun
Yeah.
Watson, done.
Done.
And
Achilles.
it's
audio.
officially like the worst trade of all time.
Yeah.
Like
He
the
won't
worst.
play again.
No, he's done playing quarterback in the
Yeah.
league forever. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he quit? Why not quit, dude? You're bazillionaire. Go do
Yep.
something else with your life. Stop getting people like ripping on you. Go move on with your life.
Just go away. But yeah, when that he popped, it's like, ooh,
Did you see the video of it?
Achilles. I watched it live.
Like the slow-mo close when they showed it.
No.
Oh my!
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, they had zoomed in. Like
It
when they
shows
showed
it
the
like
replay,
popping.
yeah, you could see it like ripple.
Ugh.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was a yeah. So he's done. That team's done. They're one
I
and
already
six. That
know.
team's done for the year. They should need to move on and figure out who the quarterback's going to be next year. Bengals. Oh, it's a nice little bounce back game for them. They're 3-4. They're still in the mix. Texans and
Yeah,
Packers, both good teams to me.
me too.
Both flawed in certain areas, but both good teams. And then I thought that that Colts Dolphins game was unwatchable. And then the
Two
Lions and
bad
Vikings are
teams.
probably the best two teams in the NFC, right? Is
Oh
that
yeah,
true? You think
I
they're the
think
best two
so.
teams in the NFC?
By
Like the
far.
Vikings, like the Lions were dominated, but then the Vikings almost came back and won that fucking thing, like legitimately.
They're both good. I mean,
Those are two very good
Darnold looks
teams.
good, and the connection between him and Jefferson is awesome. Jefferson is awesome. And honestly, like, he's the only one I want to watch do the gritty ever because he's so
Because he
good
does it
at it.
perfect.
Yes.
He's the first one I ever saw do it,
Yeah.
and no one's ever done it better since.
Uh-uh.
No one. So I think
And
those two teams like are really interesting
Goff
and
is
really good.
good, man.
Yeah. And that team's good. They got a
Yes.
good thing going, good coach. Good
Yes.
vibe on both of those teams. Those two teams, and
Yes.
then the Packers between those three teams, and then the fucking Bears are pretty solid now. Man, that division is like by far the best division in football. It's not even close.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even close.
No.
Because the next one here, Giants and Eagles, that game, I know the Eagles crushed them, but they still didn't look great in my opinion.
No.
But now they're 4-2. It doesn't feel like they're 4-2 at all to me. It feels like they're like
No.
2-4. And the
That's
Giants came
because,
back down to earth today.
yeah, they look like total trash. Daniel Jones is not good. They just don't.
Raiders are
And
terrible.
like Saquon
Oh,
had a freaking amazing game. Like
Saquon's amazing.
they
Saquon's had a
ran
great
it. That's
season
the
so
thing.
far.
They need to run it. They learned, hey, our best player is Saquon Barkley. Let's run it.
Yeah. They didn't pass it all today. Really.
No.
Yeah, they got back to the tush push. They had 2 tush push touchdowns today.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate the tush push. And then the Raiders are terrible, and the Rams beat them. And the Rams are 2-4, but they are a shell of themselves. But it sounds like
Yes.
Cooper could be back next week. That will help. Cooper Cup is back next week. He almost played today. It sounded like.
Yeah.
And then the
I saw that.
Commanders, fucking. I know it was against the terrible Panthers, but
But they
dang,
crushed. They
dang.
crushed them.
But what happened?
40
What's the word on
points?
Daniels though? Do you know?
No.
He got hurt in the game, and they had to play Mariota in the second half. Let me see.
I don't know what the word
hold on.
is.
Huh?
I don't know what the word is.
Let me see if they got any news yet. Hopefully they didn't bring it back in because the game was pretty much over and they don't want to risk it. Daniels is not having a good time on the comments. They're saying no long-term injuries, so that's good. But we don't know anything yet. They're saying he's smiling on the sideline. So if he was hurt bad, he probably wouldn't be smiling on the sideline afterwards in street clothes. My guess is
He'll be all right.
sounds like a rib injury.
Ooh. So
that's actually what I do worry about a guy like him because he's a little frail.
Yeah.
Like, not frail, but he's thin. Get to them ribs pretty easily.
yeah.
Luckily, they're 5-2, and it can maybe play or maybe give them a rest if they need to. So, but yeah, that was today's games. Oh, I'm sorry, and then Chiefs Niners. Chiefs 6-0.
Yep.
Niners again, they'll shell of themselves. They need McCaffrey back so bad.
So bad. So bad.
So bad. I think we're all starting to see how important he is to that team.
Yeah.
Like how good he is. He is awesome. He's awesome.
He's so fun to watch too.
Yep. Yeah, so we kind of just went through all the games there really quick. Tara, any big takeaways from any of those games? Other than what I know I talked a lot. Anything you grabbed from those? Anything you watched and saw today? Anything like that?
No, my biggest thing was the Deshaun Watson getting injured.
Sure.
And that was kind of cool. It sucks though because Nick Chubb's back, and I really hope that
just feed him the ball.
Doesn't get injured again.
Just feed him the ball.
Yeah.
A lot of teams were feeding their running back the ball today. Do it.
I know. That's what the freaking Badgers are doing now.
Yep.
Like, they're not really air raiding it. They're running the ball.
They don't
and
have
guess
the
what?
skill players
They're
to
doing
do
much better.
Run the football. It's better.
Yes.
It always has been better. Teams that can run the ball win. They always have. It's just the way it is. What fucking planet are these people living on? Like, even like the Chiefs these last few years when they have a nice run, they run the ball well in those games.
I mean, look at like the Lions. Their running game is freaking awesome. They have like a 2-headed monster in the back, and they're so fun. But then that
And then
opens up their passing
so
game.
much, yes. And sometimes the passing game opens up the run game, but usually
Sure.
not really. Let's be honest. You either have a run game or you don't.
Uh-huh.
But if your run game's good, it definitely gets guys a little more open. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking to people. I'm like, I'm trying to decide if I care about football anymore. I do. I care about it, but I do get my Tara waffle team has already lost today. I'm now 2-5. I'm
Oh
gonna
no.
fucking be eating waffles.
Ew.
I thought Cooper Cup was gonna be playing today. Tyreek Hill's terrible. That's what I get for taking Tyreek Hill.
Uh-huh.
My team sucks ass. I'm gonna eat so many Tara, the amount I don't want to eat waffles. The amount I don't want to eat waffles is like I don't know if I ever want to do anything less in my life.
And then you said you're gonna quit the league because you're never gonna want to eat waffles.
Yeah, because I don't want to ever have to do it again. But I'm not going to be like the loser from this year that quit the league
Right.
without eating the waffles. He just gave up. But if I lose, I'm eating my waffles, but I'm still quitting. I'm going to pay my debt, but I'm quitting because I can't.
It's called
Because
honor.
I hate it. I hate fantasy football. I'm terrible at it. I don't pay attention to it. I forget about it. I keep forgetting to I forget to do pickups and shit. I just it's not on my mind ever like it used to be back in the day. I used to care.
Yeah.
But I'm by myself a lot. And when I used to be around dad a lot more, we'd talk about it. So it'd be fresh in my mind. But now it's I'm by myself. When I was living with Miranda, we didn't really talk. So it's I just kind of forget about shit. So I think I'm going to retire
And it's
from
not
fantasy
that fun.
It used to be for me, but I've been doing it for 20 plus years. I'm fucking done with it. I'm retiring. I'm retiring.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll retire when LeBron retires.
Oh gosh. That might be a few years.
I know. Terry, you want to talk any more football? Or do you want to do our pick?
Oh god, I haven't even looked.
Come on. You know we're doing it. You're doing it, Tara. It's time for MELLONfights pick of the week because you're going to do an over. Or no. Do you want to do an underdog, Tara, or do you want to do a favorite?
I would like to do, is it week 8?
It's week 8.
I mean, I would like to do an underdog, but we'll look at them.
But you're so bad at it.
I'm very bad at them. All right. Let's say no bets are available.
DraftKings lines.
All right. Let's see here.
All right. So we're gonna stay underdogs. MELLONfights underdog pick of the week. Oh, Tara, I forgot. Hold on. We'll go do the pick here in a second. So, Tara. So Riverside has this thing now where it has AI where I can type something. This is terrifying. I hate it. And I want to be like, hey, don't do this to my voice. So it's AI, and it's like, hey, do you want to? Here's AI. I typed words.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can use AI for ad reads or this or that. So I typed in it said, oh, man, hold on, let me play it. Hold on. Fuck, I can't. Can I? Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up while I'm in it. Riverside FM. Be looking for your pick while I do this.
I am.
Keep looking. Good. Okay. No. Come on. Stupid fucking thing. Here we go. So check this out. Let me see if you can hear it. Hold on. Let me pull up the... Did you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Did you hear that?
No. Mm-mm.
It was loud. Listen again.
I didn't hear it. I am.
Can't hear that?
No.
The fuck? How can you not hear that? I don't know what to do, Terry. Hold on. Give me one more second here.
Okay.
It's in my ears so loud.
I couldn't even sort of hear it.
I mean, you can sort of hear
I
it.
said
you
I
heard
couldn't
something,
even.
But you heard something. You could
No.
have turned it up then. You said you
I
didn't hear
said I
anything.
couldn't. I said I couldn't even sort of. I couldn't hear anything. Nothing.
I'm allowed
Did
to
you
hate
say
you.
you
It's fine.
hate me?
Yeah, I did. I
Why?
blame you. I blame
I'm
you.
not.
I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. I'm pulling it up. Don't worry about it. I gotta log in. I gotta log into my. I'm gonna log in my phone and see it. Tara, is there anything that's grabbing you? Here it is. Here it is. Hold on.
Okay.
Why is it so quiet? We like the taziness of it. Here at MELLONfights, we only drink High Life because we like the taziness of it. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You did hear
That
it.
was AI.
Tara, I didn't say any of that.
That's creepy.
Here at MELLONfights, we only drink High Life because we like the taziness of it.
What's the taziness?
AI stupid. I wrote tastiness.
Oh.
Even if I. Here at MELLONfights, we only drink High Life because we like the taziness of it. Doesn't that sound like I said that for real?
Yes. It sounds
I
just
didn't-
like you.
Fucking say it at all, Tara. It's terrifying. The fact that I can do that means someone can call someone in my family with a thing. That's what's people are like. Oh, yeah,
That
it's so
happens to people.
Yes, that's my point.
Where they're like
that's
think they're in
terrifying.
jail. Yeah.
Someone's going to call our parents and sound exactly like us because they have so much of our voices to go off of.
Right.
And it's like we're fucked. The world's fucked. People are like, oh, they're like, oh, who cares about, like, basically they're like, oh, they make shitty movies right now and they make bad scripts, but it's like, that's not on them. Who cares about that shit? The fact that you can make it sound exactly like me. It sounded like me exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
It didn't sound
how
like
you
a
would
robot.
say it. No.
It sounded like me.
Yeah.
It even had some of my like inflections that I have. That's fucking nuts.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
And I
Someone
want to
was
be like,
showing me something and it was AI robots shooting guns and it scared me so much.
I don't know why these fucking dumb computer nerds are making all this AI shit. It's because I've said it before. Nerds fucking suck. They're the worst people on the planet. We should have bullied them harder.
No.
So they would have. Tara, what do you keep saying no? Nerds are the people ruining the planet.
I know.
Nerds. Yes.
Nerds.
Tara, who's a nerd? Zuckerberg? Nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
Elon Musk? Nerd.
Nerd.
Amazon guy?
Bezos?
Nerd. They are ruining the fucking planet. Nerds ruin things.
Yeah.
Because nerds don't get fucking laid.
Ew.
Nerds huh?
I said ew.
And nobody likes
Not
them.
until they get money.
Right. So actually I blame women. Start
Shut up.
No. Start banging dudes. Stop trying to bang a dude just because they have money. That's lame.
That is lame.
Then all these nerds bang them just because they're fun. They're nice guys. But none of those guys are nice, and they're also really not very cute. It's funny, they're billionaires now, and they're still not that good looking. Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
Like, those three guys look better than they used to look, but when you see old pictures of them, they're like real uggos.
Yeah.
Real uggos. Now they're billionaires, and they're just kind of like, eh.
I mean,
You know? If I had $1 billion, I would look pristine. They'd be like, is that fucking
Zac Efron?
Zac Efron Jr.? Better, younger brother? Zac Efron's younger brother, Zac Efron Jr. I don't know why they called me Zac Efron Jr. Even though we're
I
brothers.
just like the name so much.
Yeah. So, do I have a Zac Efron thing going on right now?
No.
Do I got that jaw?
No.
That's a natural cut right there. Beard's coming in nice. Tara, who would look better in this outfit, me or Zac Efron?
What?
Who would look better in this outfit, me or Zac Efron?
You like totally cut out and you're like, I thought you said, who do you like better, me or Zac Efron?
That's also a good question. Tara, who do you like better, me or Zac Efron?
I like you better, but I love Zac Efron.
Okay. Well, who would look better in this outfit? Could he
Zac
pull
would
this
look
off?
pretty good in that outfit.
He couldn't pull this
could.
off. He
Zac
couldn't
could pull off any outfit.
This is like my vibe.
But that could also be Zac's vibe.
Okay.
He's just like
You're
a
the
California
worst.
skater boy. He's a California skater boy.
This is not I do not look like he could not pull off Gen Z David Pumpkin. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay. Then Drew.
Druzy Pumpkin.
Juicy Pumpkin.
Tara,
All
what's your
right.
underdog pick of the week?
God, I don't like any of them. I'm going to pick.
I give you a lot of time to figure it out.
Well, you were trying to have me listen to something.
That's true.
I'm going to pick.
Vibes and vibes alone.
Vibes and vibes
Some of these spreads, I don't think they're big enough. They should be even bigger. They should be even bigger.
I'm going to pick.
Oh my God.
All right. I'm picking the Philadelphia Eagles plus 2.5 against the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals have terrible defense, and I think that if they do the same thing that they did this week and they run the ball with Saquon Barkley, they will win that game. So that is my pick. I think Joe Burrow is still a very good quarterback, but something just seems a little off for the Bengals.
Okay.
And the Eagles had a really good get right game where they realized that they can still do the things they used to be able to do. And I think that they will win that game.
I like this pick, Tara. I like that pick. I have no qualms with it. I have no what ifs. That's a good pick. The fact that I like it is a little scary.
Yeah.
A little scary. Not really. Usually when I agree with you, it's usually pretty good. It's usually pretty correct. If you ask me. How about for me? All right, for me, I'm gonna go with weird week. I don't love this.
I know.
I don't love this. So here's my pick.
Do you want to do
a
favorite?
No.
Do you want to do a favorite?
I have an underdog. Tara, I have a winning record. Last year, we stopped keeping track. I think we stopped picking, so I don't know what I ended up with last year. And the year before, I was fucking 12 and 4. I was awesome. I'm a great underdog picker. But check this out. I am picking Sunday night.
Okay.
Sorry, but I got
I've done it.
I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys plus 5.5 at the 49ers. I know that sounds crazy. Because the Niners are a much better team than the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Much better team than the Dallas Cowboys. But there's one thing I know about the Dallas Cowboys. They love to win a meaningless big game. A big game that counts towards nothing. They're going to go out. They're going to win at the Niners and be like, the Cowboys are pretty good. They're not, though. It's a fake lie. They're liars. And their coach is a big slug. And Dak is a boring turd. And guess what? They're going to go out and they're going to win that game. And people are going to be like, oh, they're good. And then I'm like, they're not. If that game counted, no one wins. They do not win.
I kind of like that idea.
I actually think they do win, actually. Listen, that's my take. The Cowboys are going to win a meaningless big game. But when the game is on the line at the end of the year and they need to make the playoffs, or they do make the playoffs, they would get crushed by the 49ers. But this game basically means nothing.
I don't hate
basically
it.
means nothing. The Niners still aren't going to have McCaffrey back, and the Cowboys have had a week off. They're going to win that game.
A week and some change because it's Monday night.
Right, week and some change. So that's my pick. That's my underdog pick of the week. What do you think, T?
I actually like it.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, "You're crazy. You're crazy, man." And then when you explained
but my logic
it to
makes
me,
sense, doesn't it?
I was like, "You're right," because that's what they do. And
That is
then
what they
people
do.
will be like, "They're a great team," and then I'll be like, "No, they're not. They're boring. They suck. They're not."
So that's either going to happen, or they're going to get blown out, and they're finally going to fire McCarthy.
That's not going to happen. But
I know, because Jerry's a fucking idiot. Jerry Jones, you might be the worst owner in the league now.
Yeah, you did so much for it.
The Browns owner, who happens to own the Bucks as well, which really
the Browns owner and the Panthers owner, real bad.
But the Browns owner owns the Bucks, and I hate that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Speaking of the Bucks, the NBA season starts this week. We were going to do our preview this week, but both of us, we just didn't get there. We couldn't figure it. We're going to do our NBA preview next week.
Yeah.
Our last episode of the month. We're going to do it. Because we're only going to miss a couple games, and we can still predict everything.
Oh, definitely. Because it's such a long
season. Not that much will have happened yet.
No.
A couple things I do want to touch on, though. The Bucks looked good. They didn't look that good in preseason, but they also looked good preseason. I believe that. I think Giannis looked good. I think Dame looked good. Watch out, Bucks. Watch out for the Bucks. I mean, look out for the Buckaroos. And also, Paul George is hurt already.
Yes, he is.
And
But
Kawhi Leonard
apparently
may
he's
never
going to be
play
okay.
again.
Yeah,
Didn't
Kawhi's
look
hurt
good.
too. No,
Didn't look good.
it was like
Didn't look good. But yeah,
was
we're not
his
going to talk
knee.
much NBA. Oh, the
Pushing back.
WNBA championship is going on right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Let me see the scores of that really quick. New York trying to win their first one ever, right?
I don't know.
Is it best of 5 or best of 7 in the championship game?
You're asking the wrong girl.
It's 50-49 in the fourth quarter.
Ooh.
Lynx up by 1.
Is it the
So there you
last
go.
game?
I think it is. The funny thing is I have no idea. I don't know if they do 5 or 7 games in the championship in the finals. I'm just trying to find something that tells me.
If our girl CC was in it, we'd know.
I mean, we should know anyway.
I know. We're number one sports and entertainment podcast.
We
do
are
you not know
America's
this?
number one and the world number one. And then the Yankees are going to the World Series. In other sports news, and the LA Dodgers are playing the Mets right now with a chance to go play them in the World Series. How much do I want to watch the Yankees play the Dodgers in the World Series? 0. But the Dodgers are up 6-3 in the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th is about to start. So there you go. That is our sports for the week. Do you have any other sports stuff that grabbed your eye this week?
No, nothing at all.
It's great. We don't have a ton of other stuff. We only have our list to talk about. Well, that'll take a while, and we got some other stuff too. But yeah, so let's move on, Tara. We are going to do Tara's dressed for this occasion. She thought of this all on her own to dress up for the Witches Week. She's dressed as a witch. I don't know if you don't even really look like a witch. I wish you had some more. What could make you witchier? Let's get you a little witchier before we do this. What can we do to make you a little more witchy? Because right now you just look like you have dark hair.
Do you want me to put black lipstick on?
Yeah. Put a little black lipstick
I'll
on.
be
That's a
right
little
back.
witchy.
Okay.
And you don't have a witch's hat or anything? She froze. Oh, she's gone. Yeah. So we're gonna do our top 5 witches of all time. I'm starting to think we did a top 3 witches one time. I remember picking some of these witches for other stuff, but I don't think we've ever done top 5. And my list is pretty good if I say so myself. We'll see what Tara's got up her sleeve though. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. So Melon Fights is at episode 131, everybody. I didn't tell Tara this yet, but we are counting down to episode double 69, the double 69 episode, which is episode 138. Episode 138 is the double 69 episode. Every 69 episodes, we're going to celebrate the number 69. So I got to remind Tara that when she comes back. Very exciting stuff. Very, very exciting stuff. I know it was going to take her this long to get her lipstick sitch going. I thought she's had black lipstick going on. What's going on in her back? Let's figure out what Tara's got going on in the background there. Like, because she's a little messy piggy. I'm trying to see what is sitting on her couch. It looks like she cleaned up a little bit. It doesn't look like it's messy. It looks like pillows and stuff. Yeah. What do you guys think of my hat? By the way, you can't see it, but I'll put up the video. Maybe I'll put up a clip of my hat. It's a pumpkin hat. I look like a goddamn jack-o'-lantern. I look fucking cool. You'll see it in the clips. Oh, she's back. Oh, she did the lip. I thought she was going to put the lipstick on. Tara, I thought you were going to put the lipstick on camera. Tara, what are you doing? I thought you were going to put the lipstick on camera. That's good TV. Like a lady putting lipstick on camera. What are we doing here? Like, do you not know how to like?
I wouldn't have been able
how to like
to
make
see.
how to make all the little simp boys around the world go like, ooh, look at her putting lipstick on. Lipstick. Come on, go wipe it off and do it again. How long would that take?
Really?
Too long? No, it'll take too long. Tara, I just reminded everybody, I forgot about this. We're actually starting our countdown. Our countdown to double 69, which is
Double 69.
double 69, which is episode 138. 138 is just less than 2 months away. So we're going to start our countdown to double 69 next week, which will be episode 138. Get prepared with all of our 69 content. It's my favorite thing we do here on Melon Fights, and it's our countdown to double 69. Tara,
Double 69.
double 60. You're saying that as with your black lipstick. That's gonna drive some of the boys wild. They're gonna get weird.
They'll be
Did
like,
you see on
"Ooh."
our the clips we were talking how Blade makes us horny
And
or
then they
makes you
said, for
horny?
reference.
One guy, someone's like, for reference, these are siblings. I was like, yeah, someone gets it. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I think he was saying it as like it's a very negative thing. I was like, well,
Right. No.
sorry, bro.
You can't talk about getting horned up with your sibling. It's not
How
like
close
we're-
are you then?
it's
How
not
weird
like
are you?
our
How
siblings
why are
horning us up. It's
yeah,
someone
we're not
else
getting
is
horny for
horning
each
us
other,
up.
you idiot. You're the
No.
gross one.
It's Blade.
You're the one that must get horny. That's something wrong in your head.
Yeah,
That's
because
like
if
when those
you
that's like when those priests get mad at gay people because they love fucking little boys so much. They get mad
Yeah.
at gay people. That's what you got going on. You want to fuck your sister, homeboy.
yeah,
You want to fuck your sister, you fucking weirdo.
exactly. I can
We
tell
don't
Drew that
you know how
Blade
much we don't
horns
want to
me
fuck
up. Who
each other?
cares?
We can talk about how horny we are about things because we don't get worked up about it because that'd be
No.
weird.
Exactly.
You're the weird one. People that make things horny that aren't. I mean, we were making things horny, but not towards each
Yeah.
other.
No, towards Blade. Towards Pat Swayze. Towards
Yeah,
Zac
we get horny for
Efron.
Pat Swayze for sure.
God.
For sure, we get horny for Tara. Who do you think we've gotten the most horny about on this pod? Pat Swayze? Is that
Pat
probably number
Swayze.
one?
Yes.
I mean, Blade is going to be in the mix now, though.
It was good.
Vampires in general.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some ladies I get horny for?
Miley?
No. I mean, I've gotten horny for Miley in my day. No, there's ones I was like, yeah. You didn't know I.
See,
I mean,
you
when we
talked
doing our
about like
countdown,
jerking off to movies or something, and I was like,
I
okay.
talk about jerking off to everything.
I know.
You don't think that's about to go down on this list?
Oh God.
Which
we have
list?
very different lists.
How?
Because I didn't get horned up with any of
Because
my
you're not
witches.
attracted to witches. You're attracted to Blade.
Yeah.
You're not horny for witches. You're attracted to Blade.
Yeah.
I get horny for witches because they're played by sexy ladies.
Again, none of mine are sexy ladies.
Well, then you're not watching the right rich. Well, my list is different.
Yeah.
You're gonna be okay. Let's do it, Tara. Do you want me to start this one for once?
Yeah, let's have you start it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up my list of the best witches of all time. This is our list. Our top 5. You do it actually, Tara, as a witch. Go our top 5. Do whatever you want. Just introduce it.
Our top 5 witches.
Maybe I'm
No?
gonna do it. Our top 5 witches of all time.
Our top 5. Like I don't.
You already
what's a
did
witch-
it. You already did it. We already did
Our
it.
top 5 witches of all time.
There it is. You did it. Now people are now the boys are gonna stick around, Tara. That's what we're looking for. Tara, you're supposed to be the one that brings in the guys. I'm clearly bringing in the bitches.
I've never been that girl.
I'm clearly bringing in the witches. You're bringing in the ghouls.
The ghouls.
It's been ghouly. Hold on. I need my list. I forgot what I was doing because I got distracted by the intro. Okay, man. It's tough for me to say what my number 1 is going to be. Okay. Am I going first? Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
Okay, my number 1 witch is a classic witch.
No, number 5 witch.
You're right. By the way, look what I'm drinking this week.
How is it?
0 sugar, strawberries, and cream. I
How
like
is
it. I like it. Is it as good as just a straight up cream soda? No, but I like this. Like if it's the only one available, I'm not gonna be that mad.
The official witch drink is
We
Dr.
love
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper Zero. I gotta get the AI talking about our favorite Dr. Pepper Zeros.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do we are off, and we're all over the place this week. I love it. So Tara, this is our top 5 witches of all time. My number 5 witch of all time is going to be Elizabeth Montgomery from Bewitched, Samantha from the OG Bewitched.
Very good.
Not the movie with
Not
fucking
Nicole Kidman.
not Nicole Kidman, stupid ass. No, Elizabeth Montgomery as Samantha from Bewitched. So my number 5 is Samantha from Bewitched, played by Elizabeth Montgomery. Tara, don't get me wrong. Okay, So this is probably one of my early crushes. So it was like her back. It was I Dream a Genie and Bewitched
Yeah.
were like back to back. These
They
two
were.
magic ladies. These two magic ladies. As a young boy, and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa! Like seeing a little bit of I Dream a Genie's belly, and then I get to see Samantha wiggle her
Samantha.
little nose around. Dang, maybe that's why I have a nose infatuation. I do like noses,
Oh.
Tara. Did you know that about me? I'm
I
into
did not know
noses.
that about you.
So yeah, my
You're a
number 5
nose
witch
man.
is and I actually kind of like a big nose. So I'm into witches. I think I really am into witches. Like I'm attracted to a big nose. I don't know if you
All
knew that
right.
about me.
A
I
big hook
like
nose?
I like a snot. Yeah, like a
A little
schnoz.
schnozzle.
I like a nose. So witches, maybe I'm a witch guy.
You're a
I'm
witch
a witch
guy.
guy. I've always been attracted to a nose. I don't know. A girl that has like a schwank, a schnazer into it.
Schwank.
So that's my number 5, Tara. Does she make your list?
No, but my number 5 is also from Bewitched. It's Endora
Oh,
from Bewitched, Samantha's mom. And I loved her because, like, Samantha wanted to fit in, right? She
yeah.
had a mortal husband,
Mhm.
and people
I mean,
didn't
he was an
know she
astronaut.
was a.
Oh no, I'm sorry, he wasn't an astronaut. I'm sorry. Wait, was he an
No,
astronaut too?
I
No,
don't think so.
no, the astronaut was obviously I Dream a Genie. My brain stopped working there for a second. Go back to what you were saying. My bad.
So, like, she was trying to fit into this world that she wasn't actually a part of, and she would hide her little spells and do her little nose thing, but no one knew she was a witch. But when her mom showed up, she was always trying to do the shenanigans, and she was being a real witch about it. She's like, oh, I'm gonna create chaos because there's nothing wrong with being a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And she just had the sass, and I loved her.
Yeah, she was the witch. I feel like Halloween Town basically kind of ripped that idea off.
Yeah.
I feel like the grandma in Halloween Town
Was like, yes,
was trying to be that Endora character.
I agree.
Would you agree with that?
Yes.
I hope I didn't step
She's
on one of
no,
your.
she's
your
on.
list.
She's an honorable mention.
But I feel like that's what she was trying to be. It was like, you should be proud of what you are.
yes,
A
most
witch.
definitely. Like, you're the prize here,
Right.
not. I can't think of Darren.
Darren, fuck Darren. Darren was a bitch. My number 4 witch of all time. Dang. Okay, this might surprise you. Nope, this is higher. She's gonna be higher. My number 4 witch of all time is the Charmed sisters. My number 4 of all time is the sisters from Charmed. All 4 of them. I liked all 4 of them. I thought all 4 of them were real doable. My favorite, if I'm going to say my favorite, it was Phoebe. Phoebe was the one played by Alyssa Milano. Alyssa Milano was like, I can't lie, Tara. Never mind. I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay,
I'm not going
good.
to talk about it. I'm not going to lie, but
No,
Charmed was on in the afternoon when I got home from school.
Oh,
often.
God,
I didn't say anything. All I'm saying is when I got home from school a lot in middle school and high school, Charmed was on in the afternoon. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. Tara,
Why you like that?
I just think it was good. I liked it because I could go home and have a snack and watch Charmed. Okay.
Okay.
Take it for what it is.
Okay. My
Alyssa Milano is hot. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Is Alyssa Milano hot?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like the show as much when
Rose McGowan.
Rose
was on
McGowan
it.
joined the show. Myself. She was later, right? She was when
Yeah.
she was like
She
the
came in
fourth
after
sister.
Shannon Doherty got the boot.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
She's dead, isn't she?
Yeah. That's why I said
Weird.
R.I.P.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Sure. Go ahead.
My number 4 is Elphaba from Wicked.
Okay.
I love her. I love Wicked.
Mhm.
She was
We get to talk about that. That's fun. Okay, go ahead.
like, I don't want to ruin anything because somebody might be listening to this who never saw it. But what I
What are
love,
you gonna ruin?
There's like-
What it actually is?
well, there's a lot of stuff that you could ruin.
But I mean, what part are you worried about
The
ruining?
end.
Like, oh, the end. But you know who she is going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's like the Wicked Witch of the West. Is that who she would be considered?
Yeah.
Yes. But it's like
What do you mean?
her and her
Is
what?
that who she'd be considered? What's that?
I was just trying to remember. But it was her going to
You love
college
her
and
so
she
much you don't know who she's based on?
yes, I do. She was going to college and she was
You don't need to break the whole movie down.
roommates with Glinda, the good witch. It's not a movie.
It is
And
now.
she's just awesome because she's a witch and she has powers and oh, I freaking love her.
So
She's like the outcast, but she's so awesome because she's the one with all the power.
I saw Wicked. I want to say it was the beginning of last year. I went and saw it live, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty solid. I thought it was pretty good. I liked her. She was probably the better character. I don't know. I liked the other. I actually liked the other witch
Glinda?
better. I think. Huh?
Glinda?
Glinda. Yeah, I thought she was cool. I liked her. I just liked her comedy. Like
Yeah.
Elphaba was a little too serious for my taste. But have you seen this thing that's going on the internet right now? Have you seen this? The Wicked
No.
thing? The Wicked controversy?
No.
Wicked
What is it?
movie. Hold on.
The only controversy I can think of is that they're making it into 2 movies, which is stupid.
No. Hold on. So here's the controversy is the Cynthia Erivo. Erivo. So they did the movie. Have you seen the movie poster? It's like
Poster?
the movie poster. Yeah, I'll show it to you right now.
So.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Google
Okay.
it. Google it quick. So anyway, what happened was you're gonna see the poster, and then you're gonna. So guys, if you haven't seen it, the movie poster is Cynthia Erivo standing there, and you can see her face, and what's her name?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande is like whispering in her ear,
which is like what
basically.
Poster looks like.
Exactly, Tara. So in the actual movie poster, you can see her whole face and you can see most of Ariana Grande's face. She's just covering her mouth a little bit. And then some fan was like, you changed the poster. So they used like people that are good at Photoshop, basically made it look more like the actual drawing, the playbill poster, which is a cartoon one, and you can't see her eyes or anything. And Cynthia Erivo's going around saying that it's disgusting and that it's like, and it's diminishing who she is. And I was like, no, it's a fan who likes the movie, and they didn't do it because they don't want you, like a black woman playing this or you playing this. It's because they wanted it to look like, hey, this actually looks more like the poster. They moved it down where you can't see her eyes. They made her lipstick red, like the plays poster, the musicals poster, and they actually moved the hand over Ariana, got him 100, Ariana Grande's face. So it looks almost exactly like the real version of that poster. And she's saying it's disgusting, and like her like agent put out this big statement, and she's like pissed about it. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's not like they said, how dare you cast this woman in this role? This is what it should look like. Because like, it was literally a fan made it. It's like, this looks like the poster now. Isn't that cool? They're like, I wish they would have just done it exactly like that. Because in the picture, you can tell it's her. You can tell it's both of them. It's not taking away anything, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think so. What don't you see? What part are you not seeing?
I haven't seen the new one.
Type
the
in
fan one.
When you Google Wicked movie, Google Wicked movie poster.
Okay.
And then it should be like the third one.
Okay.
And you'll see red lipstick. And if you scroll down a little, it shows the two of them. You can see all of them. I don't know why you're getting different results than me. Wicked movie poster. I need you to weigh in on what I'm saying.
I can't find it.
But I explained it. You hear what I said, right?
That's like the most ridiculous. Oh, I see it now. To me, it's ridiculous. Like, who cares?
But you can see, and you see the original, right? The one that they made. The one that's the real movie poster, and then there's the one they.
None of this is funny. None of this is cute. It's degrading to me. It's degrading to us.
How? In what
It's-
planet is that degrading?
Right?
It's a person who loves something and said, "I
Yeah.
want to make this movie poster look like the thing I like."
Right.
Who gives
and
a shit?
Who cares? It's just
It's
like
not
a
like-
fan
it's-
interpretation.
Exactly. And their whole thing was like, ours isn't it's a it's an homage to it. And it's like, well, it's not really an homage to it. You're literally making the play
Yes.
a live movie. So it's not really an homage. It's actually
No.
not an homage at all. It should be almost, it actually should probably be the other way. I don't care that it's not at all, but it's not weird for someone to say, I'd like it to look exactly like the playbill, because the playbill is an iconic playbill. The movie
Yeah.
poster is actually going to, like, there's actually going to be more talked about it now because it looks like it.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's weird.
Isn't that weird for her to get pissed about that?
And being like,
And make it about
so-
something it's not? It's not what that was. Unless that person came out and said,
No.
I hate the way this person looks.
Right.
That's not what they did, though. They didn't even, all they did was cover her eyes a little bit and make her lipstick red.
Yeah.
It's a crazy way to fuck. That's what's wrong with people,
Yikes.
man. That's why people are fucking like, they're like, what are we talking about? The movie's about to make $1 bazillion. Why are you going to start? Now people are probably going to boycott it. Those people are dumb.
Because they're just like, you're so stupid. Like, get over yourself. It had nothing to do with your race. And it
Not that, I mean, technically, I don't know if she said anything about her race in her statement, but still.
Well, it says, question is your something green.
Who cares? She's green. Anyway, whatever. You're in the movie. They cast you in the movie. Like, what are we talking about? And no one was pissed about it. It's not like how everyone got pissed about fucking The Little Mermaid being black and shit like that. No one actually was pissed at all
No.
about this one. Someone just wanted to make the movie poster look similar.
Right.
I know we went on a rant. It's witches. Tara, are you done talking about Elphaba?
Yeah. Love her.
Cool. My number 3, I'll just, because you went with her, I'm going to go, my number 3 witch of all time is the Wicked Witch of the West. The fact that you're acting like you didn't know it was the Wicked Witch of the West, when the Wicked Witch of the West is the most played thing in our family in the alphabet game. The ABC game. Why I called it the alphabet game like a weirdo.
Well, here's the
literally
thing. I just
we
messed up. I
raced
knew that
What
I
is
was
she?
like,
What is she? The Wicked Witch of the West?
well,
Or
I
you,
wasn't sure if
are
it
you
was East or
stupid?
West. I had to
What
remember.
do you mean East or West? What? What do you mean?
Shut up.
Tara,
That's
she's the
my that's my 3 too.
What do you mean? Shut up.
Uh,
I'm allowed to say you're. You even have her on your list.
I know.
Then why were you acting like you didn't know what it was?
I did know. I just
Mm.
had a moment. God.
Oh my God! The fact that you're getting annoyed by it, you're a
Well,
regular
the fact that
Cynthia
you-
Erivo right now.
Okay. The fact that you are being a dick about it.
I'm not being a
I
dick,
know
Tara.
who
I'm
it
calling you
is.
out for not knowing something that
I
we've
knew
said.
what it was.
That we've said in our family 10,000 times. I don't even think that's an exaggeration.
She's on my list too. I just had to I didn't want to say the wrong thing because there are 2 witches, dummy. There's the East and the West.
Well, Ariana Grande is not the East. The East is dead.
I know.
House on her body.
I know.
Dead. You know, there's a theory that Glenda, the Good Witch, killed her on purpose, right? Like it weren't no fucking accident.
I did not know that.
Did you know there's a theory about that?
In the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
No.
And that the Wicked Witch of the West is rightfully pissed off that her fucking sisters got dead.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it. And I think that's why Wicked got made. Like, I
No.
think
That's not
You're
what
saying-
Wicked's about.
No. Obviously that's not what Wicked's about. But the idea was the person, I think of what I've heard is just like, it was like, oh, like maybe she's not the villain sort of thing. When you actually look at it, like her sister was crushed. It's not, I know that's not what it's about, but it's about like, what if she wasn't really a villain sort of thing.
Mm.
It's like that idea. It's like she's misunderstood. And like, yeah, of course she's gonna be pissed. Her sister's dead.
Right.
There's not any proof that she's done anything bad to anybody prior to that. You know what I mean?
Truth. Yep.
So the Wicked Witch of the West makes my list at 3, makes Tara's list at 3. Why does she make your list at 3? To me, Tara, she's the quintessential witch.
Yes. Like
When I think of
she's
witch,
just
that's
that
the witch.
like that's hunched over and is just like has the witch voice and it's just like crotchety and I love her.
Do you think she's the when someone thinks of a witch, do you think, at least in America, if not large portions of the world, do you think she's the witch that first pops into your head when people think of a witch?
I would think so.
It's like probably since, or like when it, not right when it came out, but eventually. But like for our generation and everyone below us, even, I bet still, because their families usually show them.
And I feel like that's the first witch we really see as like a witch.
Yeah,
Like that.
the black hat,
Mm-hmm.
that witch hat we all know.
Yeah.
Because I was looking for it, I didn't see a lot of witches wearing hats like that.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Not really.
Not really. Interesting. Interesting. All right, next, my turn, right?
Yep.
This one is going to be, Tara, this one might surprise you a little bit.
Let's hear
It's
it.
a little high, but my number 2 witch of all time is Zelda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch TV show. Zelda.
She was like the skinnier one, right?
Yeah, she was,
Yeah,
and
she was
also,
awesome.
also she's like 65 or something now, 67. So when that show was on, she was like in her late 30s, early
Yeah.
40s. And so back when we watched it, I liked her all right. Some people were into the other one, Hilda, played
Mhm.
by what's her nuts?
She was funny.
She was
Caroline
funny,
Ray.
but let me tell you a little story about Zelda. She looked good. She looked real good. Like as a kid, I liked her, but now as an adult, I look back, I'm like, dang, Zelda had it going on. Zelda,
She had a
she
little
was like,
raspy voice.
yeah, and she was like kind of like she was like kind of like she was almost like a mom, like she's almost like a MILF, you know what I'm saying? She had like
Sure.
MILF. I know she was an aunt, but she had a MILF vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like kind of like, she was the one that was almost more into like punishing. Like she was like, you're being bad. She was the one that was she's coughing. She was like the rule follower of the two.
Yes, she
I
was
would say.
100%. She was
I
the
like that about her.
disciplinary.
I like that about her. It's pretty high. Do you think that's too high for her?
It's pretty high.
Yeah, but
She
take
was
a
an
look.
honorable mention for me.
She's hot. My point is, she's hot and she still looks good at 67 or whatever she is. Okay. Tara's got a cold or something, or COVID. That's my number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 are the Sanderson Sisters.
Okay.
I freaking... When you think of witches, who do you think of? The Sanderson Sisters.
I really don't know what's going to be your number 1 if that's your number 2.
They can sing.
Okay.
They can dance.
Yep.
They're evil. They suck the lives out of children.
Yeah, they do.
They're funny.
Sure.
They have a sisterhood. They have a bond with each other.
Yeah.
They're very good at magic.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, before we move on any farther, let me say my number 2.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Sarah Sanderson for obvious reasons, because they're also hot. Let me tell you a little story. The other 2 got it going on too, but Sarah Sanderson got it going on. She was definitely one of those like early on in my life. I'm not saying I like came home in the afternoon and threw on Hocus Pocus or anything like that, but she was definitely one of my sexual awakenings. I can't lie.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
Tara. It's a thing. Boys have sexual awakenings. What are we talking about? Oh my God. She was, how hot is she in that movie? Don't act like she ain't hot.
She was hot.
She'd be playing around with everybody. Oh, Sarah Sanderson.
You wish you would have been in
So,
the cage when she was like poking at you.
yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, she's like a flirt.
She's a flirt.
She's a flirt. Her boyfriend, like she's so bad. Tara, she's so good at what she'd be doing with her boys that they're willing to become zombies basically for her. Like she probably real wild. I love me some Sarah Sanderson.
In the second one, her eyebrows are so bad. They did.
I haven't
such a
seen the
good
second
job.
one, but
It's
I don't
so
think I would be as
good.
into it.
You should see it. It's good.
It's like 30 years later.
It's
Sarah Jessica
fun,
Parker, not as hot as she was back then.
but it's still very fun. You should
Also,
give it a watch.
maybe that's where my nose thing comes from, because she's always had
Yeah.
that schnoz.
She's
Maybe
got
that's where my
schnoz.
nose infatuation comes from, is the Sarah Sanderson. You got anything else? Talk about them more. I just don't want you. I just don't want to miss. I just want to say I also have a Sanderson. I like the other two, but where do you rank them? Rank your Sandersons in order.
Oh God,
Do it.
Winnie is number 1.
Winnie's funny. You're going from 1 to 3, which is
Mary.
interesting. Okay.
And then Sarah. Yeah. I just think that they're all so funny though. But there's something about Mary when she's just like the bruiser. She's like pretending to play football at the devil's house, and that's really funny. And she always gets stuck with the wrong broom, which is another. She was just like the comedy. I liked her.
Oh yeah, I like her too.
Sarah's great too. They're all like, it's just like boom, boom, boom.
I mean, Sarah's the bombshell. She's the blonde bombshell.
Exactly.
She was for me.
She was.
That was
for
a draw
you.
us boys in. Was Sarah Sanderson.
And Mary was for me as a hefty little.
Is it a little hefter?
Is that the word? Husky? As a husky girl, I loved
Husky
Mary.
gal.
Yes.
You be riding the vacuum around.
Yes, I'd be the vacuum.
You got the vacuum, didn't she?
I'd need to ride the vacuum because I need to hold me up.
Yeah. For some reason, to me, Mary, just looked like she had a stinky snorge.
Oh God, I've never thought about that.
Something about her, I'm like, is she stinky? She looks like a little stinky. I mean, it's because of the way she holds her face. It's the way she's acting. Yeah, the face. Yeah. I think they all probably smell a little. Actually, you know what? I think Sarah smells too in her own like, and like, and it's like she doesn't bathe. She's like,
she's got
almost smells like sex because she's. Probably. I mean, she's hooking up with zombies. Come on, and then I think that Winnie.
I don't think she smells.
Well, I think Winifred is Winnie short for Winifred.
Yes.
I think she probably smells good.
Mm-hmm.
She actually probably wears too much cologne.
She wears cologne.
She wears too much perfume, actually. So she probably too. For me, I probably couldn't handle it, but I think some people like the way she smells. That's my take.
I like it.
So that was my number 2. So you get to give your. Or no,
that was your number 2. So now you got. That was your number 1.
That was my number 1. I'm sorry. Yeah. That was my number 1. Oh, did I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah Sanderson is my number 1 because she got it going on.
Wait, or was she your 2?
No, she's number 1.
Oh.
My number 2 was what's her nuts from Zelda from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So then who's your number 1?
My number 1 witch is Ursula the Sea Witch.
Ooh, dang. That is a good one. She's the only Disney one I would have thought about picking.
Amazing.
She is good, right?
She just like her voice and her like how evil she is, and then like she realizes that Ariel's getting a little bit too close, even without her voice, to King Eric or Prince Eric. So what does she do? She goes up,
Karen,
steals her
voice.
voice.
Like right now?
Huh?
That's who you kind of look like right now.
Ursula.
You look like Ursula. You look
except young Ursula because I don't have any gray in my hair.
Does she have her gray hair when she becomes a real person?
Oh, Ursula when she goes on land.
Dark-haired Ursula. Yeah, when she becomes a person. That's your vibe right now. And when you have it off, you do look like Ursula. Without
dick.
You look like regular old Ursula
with all my hair. But yeah, I love her. And then she's just she's so evil and
so evil.
And King Triton's like, don't go see Ursula. Stay away from Ursula. And what does she do? She goes to Ursula.
Ursula's a good pick, Tara.
Mm-hmm. She's Ursula's like probably my favorite villain, Disney villain too.
Any villain of anything.
Yeah.
Of anything of all time?
No, Disney villain.
Who's your favorite villain of all time? Have we ever done villains?
I don't think so.
Probably, Tara. We've done everything. But our minds change. Mm-hmm. So that's a pretty good list. Let's do some honorable mentions. I only had 1.
Only 1?
And I'll let you do. Yeah. Because I don't care about a lot of witches. My honorable mention was all the chicks from The Craft.
Loved The Craft.
They're
on my honorable mention as well.
They're pretty
Such a good movie. Loved it.
Creepy. I pretty much picked witches I thought were hot, except for the Wicked Witch of the West.
Because it's her family witch.
Because she's the witch. You can't not have the Wicked Witch of the West on a witch list.
Yeah.
But The Craft was hot. The Craft, I feel like, is the female version of Lost Boys, if that makes any sense.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like the sexy female version of Lost. It's like you got for the dudes, you got Lost Boys. For the chicks, you got the craft. I like saying chicks. Chicks don't like being called chicks, but I'm saying chicks.
I don't mind it.
I think it's cool.
Is that the only one you have?
That's it.
Okay. I've got the Practical Magic Sisters, Sally and Jillian. Loved
Okay.
them. Loved
Sure.
that movie. I had Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Which one?
All three of them.
3.
So there's Melissa Joan Hart.
She was
then
in
there's
the movie
animated
and the TV, right?
Yep. Then there's the animation Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
And then
The show Sabrina.
this show, is it called
Netflix?
Sabrina? Yes.
Yeah, it's just called Sabrina.
Yes.
Did you watch that?
I watched the first and first season. Liked it. She was really good in it. Glinda, the Good Witch.
Sure.
Maleficent.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yep.
Yep.
Morticia Adams.
Yeah, I was wondering if she's a
I
witch.
think she is.
She seems like a witch.
She has witch vibes.
Is either a witch or like the Living Dead, like Frankenstein's like bride sort of vibe as well. Maybe.
And then,
yeah, we know what I mean.
Yeah. And then the last one was the Grand High Witch from Witches.
I almost put that in.
How terrifying when they like.
She's so good in that.
become the witches.
Played by
Angela.
Angela.
No.
No.
What's her name? Why am I drawing a blank?
No. What is
It's
her
not
name?
Anne. Angelica Houston.
Angelica Houston.
Houston. Yeah.
She's awesome. That I was gonna put that, then I forgot. I did not pick Anne Hathaway in the remake.
Oh no. Definitely not.
Angelica, is it Angelica Houston? Yeah, it's Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a badass witch. She looks good.
It's so
still.
Scary.
She doesn't look that good still.
Hmm?
She looks like a witch still, though.
I know. She
looks
gets
like a
that's why
witch.
she was so good, because she was like actually looks like a witch. But also when she had whatchamacallit, when they
What?
take their faces off.
Yeah,
Mm.
that was good.
That is scary.
That is good. Yeah, that was a good one, Tara. I thought about her and I forgot to go back and put her on because I was kind of going with witches that got me hot and bothered. I'm not going to lie. That's how I do business.
Could tell. I could
The Blair Witch
tell.
didn't make my list because you don't really see the Blair Witch, so why did the
No.
Blair Witch make my list? Yeah, there's a lot of other witches in like Disney stuff that I didn't care about. I couldn't think of
there's
the
like that witch from what's that show called?
the Red Witch. Yeah,
Red
she
Witch.
probably should have made all the witches in that were kind of hot.
The Red
Until they
Witch
took
when
their
she
necklaces.
like showed what she looked like.
Yeah,
when
there
she
was
took them.
and there was another witch late. There was 2 witches and they both were pretty hot. Until they weren't. And then one that it's nerdy fans would put Hermione on there, but I wouldn't because she ain't a witch to me. She's a goddamn wizard. I'm giving her wizard.
She's a wizard, Harry.
She's a wizard. You're a wizard, Hermione.
You're a wizard, Hermione.
Tara, we should put up that picture of. You got to send me that picture where I look like Hagrid. It's like just a picture. You're like you took a picture of me like through the basement, and it's just me, and then just like I'm like, oh, that's what I looked like. Why would anybody
I'll have to
ever
try
want
to
talk?
find it.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Guys, I don't look like Hagrid anymore. Now I look like Zac. Now I look like I could be Zac Efron's twin brother, and I used to look like Hagrid. How'd that happen?
Oh my gosh.
Who would look better in this outfit, Tara? Me or Hagrid?
You.
I think Hagrid would look pretty fucking cool in it. He'd look different. He's dead.
He is?
Yeah, he died.
How'd he die?
If I had to guess, some sort of wizard spell. Let me look it up. Hagrid.
He wasn't
Played
that
by-
old, was he?
I don't think he was that young either.
When did he die?
Robbie Coltrane was his name.
It's a great name.
He was. Hold on. He died on October 14th, 2022.
Jesus.
He was 72.
What did he die
72.
of?
It's not telling me.
Okay, well, we'll stick with a spell.
He died of a broken heart
curse.
because one of his like pets died.
Really?
I'm seeing if it tells me how he died. Robbie Coltrane is a fucking cool ass name too, by the way.
That's what I said. I said that's an
Oh,
awesome
did you?
name.
It just says like sepsis,
Oh, that's terrible.
and he died like multiple failures of organs and stuff.
Mm.
He had a lower respiratory tract infection.
Jesus, Robbie.
He also been diagnosed with obesity and type 2 diabetes.
Not good.
He was an old guy,
He was.
Those health things will really get you at that
When you're
age.
that age, yeah.
Tara, speaking of, I used to snore really bad when I'm like, I'll go through like, I got an app that records me while I sleep. 0 snores. Not
Look out.
not a peep out of me last night.
That's amazing.
And 2 nights ago, it was like, there was like a 5 minute, less than 5 minutes phase where I was like breathing a little heavy for a minute, but I might have been having a nightmare and I was getting a little worked up, but 0 snores,
Look
Tara.
at you,
Fucking
Druzy. That's
silent,
amazing.
silent, silly boy.
Silent, that just shows you when you hold a bunch of weight on your chest. Not good.
I mean, all these people that want to act like it's just, I'm so tired of these people that are overweight acting like it's not, you don't need to drop the pounds. As a person who's been big, I know how much better it is to not be big. It feels better. I feel healthier. And I'm adding years to my life, unless something else happens to me. But like the people that act like that's not the case are I don't know why the delusion is there.
What doesn't make any sense?
I don't know why, and I don't know why people appease them. You can say, hey, I don't want to change it. I don't want to change it. That's my choice. I'm fine with that.
Right.
But don't go around acting like you're certain amount of healthy. Like it's good to not have that.
You can be healthy and 380 pounds. No,
you can't. You can't. Even guys that are like super like big weightlifters and stuff like that get really big. That's too hard on when they retire, they'll lose a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
Because it's not healthy for them. It's not good for them. Like the guys that were like the world's strongest man, like Eddie something, and the guy that was like the mountain, they used to be a lot thicker and they're less thick now because it's better for their body and their heart.
Yes.
It's just harder on your body. Exactly. So stop acting like it's healthy. And that's not me saying you can't carry some weight and be healthy. Like people like confuse the two things. Like there are people that like work out all the time, AKA us, and still carry a little flurb around. You carry a little flurb around, but you're still like, Tara, I bet you, I wonder what percentage of we are in the world of like amount we work out. High.
There's like a very small amount of people that work out consistently like we do. It's a crazy small amount to be.
Yeah, and I've been doing it for years. I just find I'm eating better.
Yeah. I'm not there yet.
My arm almost looks, I got to be honest, like right now, I'm a little sad because my arm looks fucking small.
Drew, your arm looks smaller than my arm.
I mean, it ain't. It's just a camera angle. Like, look at that. Look how big my arms look now. It's just the camera playing tricks. It's camera playing tricks.
That's called a witch tattoo. That's my witch tattoo.
You actually think I look smaller just because the camera lens is making me look, I might be bigger than I think. Dang. So anyway, really quick, I'm going to pull up, let's do emails first.
Okay.
No, we do emails last. Let's see what today's birthdays are to see if we're missing anybody. Do you have anything that you had planned for the day? We needed a list for next week. Maybe we'll figure that out in a second.
We were going to say the three reasons why we love Zac Efron, because isn't it his birthday today?
Fuck. No, it was Friday.
Oh.
But I forgot about that. Fuck. I mean, we've been talking about Zac all day.
I know.
I'll do it. So this is the top 3 reasons why we can do 3 together.
Yes.
The top 3 reasons why this podcast, the top 3 reasons why MELLONfights loves Zac Efron.
Yes.
My twin brother, Zac Efron. No, I'm not her twin because Tara's too into Zac Efron for me to want to look like Zac Efron.
100%. Because, I mean.
Remember when I was in shape 10 years ago and people used to tell me I looked like Chris Pratt?
I do.
Do I still?
I think it's
like I don't want to anymore.
Eyes.
I don't want to because everyone hates him now.
I know.
I do have small eyes, little beady eyes. The top 3 reasons MELLONfights, Zac Efron's #1 fan club, loves Zac Efron.
Yes.
No podcast loves Zac Efron more than MELLONfights.
No, not even close.
No sibling podcast for sure.
Mm-mm. No Big Bad Calf podcast. That's
No
for
podcast
sure.
with a cis male and a cis woman love Zac Efron as much as Melon Fights.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it, Tara. Let's get our top 3
My number
favorite
one,
things.
my number three, our number 3.
No, I got some stuff. We're gonna both list some things, then we'll decide what ones
okay.
are
So
our
we're
top
gonna
3.
So here's
You
one
can do
of
yours in
mine.
order if you like. That's
Well,
fine.
it doesn't really matter. Here's one of mine. He's persevered through some really hard times.
Mm.
He is a child star. He came up and then he went through a little rough patch where he was dealing with some addictions and he had to go to rehab, and he persevered through it, and he is still working and is still amazing.
Is there any way that you can say that
More
faster?
succinct. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it.
I can
Just
say
so I
it.
can
I'll
maybe
try.
make. Is there any way you could say that? We'll get there. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it. So for me, one of my favorite things about Zac Efron, is that he seems like a down to earth dude.
Yes.
He seems like a normal guy.
Mhm.
He doesn't seem. I know he's rich and famous, but he kind of seems normal. That show he did where he traveled around the world, though privileged, I liked him a lot. He seemed very relatable. That's the word I want to use. Zac Efron just feels very relatable. For as good looking as he is, he shouldn't be that relatable. How about that?
I love that.
That's going on our list.
That's a good one.
That's my add to it.
Another reason I really love Zac Efron is he's a triple threat. He can sing, he can dance, and he can act.
Yeah.
And he
Tara,
does
you know what
all
else
of
he
them
can do? He can also
amazing.
play sports.
He's a quadruple threat. 4.
Like, he's an athlete.
He's an athlete. He keeps his head
He's
in
an
the
athlete.
game.
I've seen him do other. He's got athletic. Like when he has to be like in an action scene, he looks good running.
Yeah.
Like he looks good in Baywatch running around.
He's a quadruple threat.
He's a quadruple threat.
He's a quadruple threat. He's amazing.
Yeah. So actually the reason we love Zac Efron is because he's a quadruple threat. He sings, Tara.
He dances.
He acts.
And he's an athlete.
Look
out.
He's a beautiful boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Can I tell you about it? You know what else I like? I like his new jawline. I don't know why people give him shit. I think he looks great.
I do too.
I mean, I feel like him and I have a similar shaped head now. His head is like as big as mine now.
Oh my god, you just love Zac Efron. You think you're
I
Zac Efron.
love Zac Efron. I love Zac.
But you think
Tara,
you're Zac Efron.
I've never.
Now that you've dropped some LBs, you think you're Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The answer to that is yeah.
Yeah.
What's your point?
And then my last reason why we love Zac Efron is because he's a beautiful person inside and out. He's a beautiful boy. And like you said earlier, he is just like, he seems like the nicest guy too. I feel like if we met him on the street, we would just like shoot the shit with him.
Okay.
I love him.
All right. So now we're going to turn this into our top 3 Zac Efron things. And I think we'll combine that with my thing.
Yes.
That'll be number 1.
Yes.
Zac Efron, though. So our number 1 favorite thing about Zac Efron is not only is he beautiful. No. Our number 1 thing about Zac Efron is, though beautiful, still somehow very relatable and down to earth. That's tough. That's a beautiful thing.
I know.
Like it makes sense for Paul Rudd to be down to earth.
Yeah.
But for Zac Efron to be relatable, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Love him.
Now, can you try to make number 2? What was your number 2?
Quadruple
threat. Yeah, you do that one.
Our number 2 reason we love Zac Efron is because he's a quadruple threat. He can sing, he can act, he can dance, and he's an athlete.
Mm-hmm. He's cut.
He's cut.
He's got abs.
He has like the most beautiful singing voice.
He can sing. He can dance. First of all, Terrence always sing, dance, act, not sing, act, dance.
He can dance. He can act, and he's an athlete.
Say it again.
He's a quadruple threat. He can sing. He can dance. He can act, and he's an athlete.
Yep. He can sing. He can dance. He can act. He's an athlete.
He's so good. He has the voice of a freaking angel. He dances like Michael.
Michael who?
Jackson.
Not quite. Not quite. He can get his head in the
He's a
game. Though.
really good comedic actor.
Next week, we're going to do our top 3 things we like about Corbin Blue.
Oh, God.
We've always been Corbin Blue fans. Don't act like we ain't. I thought Corbin Blue was going to be things, didn't you?
Yeah.
And our third thing, Tara, our third thing we like about Zac Efron is what? Can you get succinct on this? Because I like it. I like that he's overcome obstacles in life. He perseveres.
He has persevered through some hard times and came out the other end even stronger.
He's not your average child star.
No.
He's a guy that, fought through the downfalls of child stardom, came out the other end better than ever.
Yes.
More lovable than ever.
I mean, he's the best. He's Zac Efron.
I could use more Zac Efron in my life.
I could too. Anytime
Give
he's
me
in a
more Zac
show,
Efron.
a movie, he was just in that one with John Cena.
I liked it. I liked Ricky Stenicki. Did you watch Ricky Stenicki?
It was silly. I liked it.
Cena's
was it the best thing ever. No.
Can I tell you
was it
something?
Great?
How good is John Cena?
He's so good.
John
He's
Cena's
good in
awesome
everything
in that
he
movie.
does.
I love John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I love Jonathan Cena. Today's famous birthdays, Tara. Is that enough Zac Efron for one day?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's Kamala Harris's birthday.
Oh my gosh, happy birthday. How old is she?
60.
60. God, I didn't realize she was that old.
It's also Snoop Dogg's birthday.
Snoop Dogg.
How old do you think Snoop Dogg is, Tara?
I think Snoop Dogg
been
is
in our lives
66.
Fucking ever. He's 53. Doesn't he feel like he's a
What?
million times older than that? As much as he actually, how that people say black don't crack? Snoop looks 1,000 to me.
He's always kind of looked 1,000.
He looks like an old man.
All right. I thought he was 66.
53, Tara.
I was wrong.
Paige Becker's 23.
Who's that? Oh,
She's a
basketball player. Yeah.
Billy Zabka of Karate Kid fame, 59. Doja Cat is 28. Oh, that's tomorrow. Doja Cat's 28 tomorrow. Hold on. Oh, John Krasinski. How old do you think he is, Tara? This is a fun game.
John Krasinski. I think he is 48.
45.
He looks old too.
Here's game number 2 we're going to play. It's called Tom Petty's birthday. But Tom Petty dead. Mm-hmm. How long do you think Tom Petty has been dead? How long ago do you think that was? What year do you think he died? If you had to guess, top of your head.
I think he died in 2014.
It was 2017.
Oh, gosh.
I actually thought it was longer ago, too. I thought it was about 10 years, but it's not. 2017, he was 67 years old. Anyone else that really stands out? Viggo Mortensen? You got a guess on that one?
I would say he is 55.
66.
Jesus. That's how old Snoop is.
I think he looks better than Snoop.
Yeah.
He looks good. Scott Hall passed away. Rest in peace. Mm-hmm. It's his birthday today. Maybe my favorite wrestler of all time. He's in the mix. How long ago do you think he died? Do you even know that he died?
I don't know.
He died in 2022.
How'd he die?
I think he had I think his body shut down. Mm-hmm. I think
he was fun.
Yeah, he was a wild man. He was 64. Yeah, I really like that documentary with DDP and they're like working out together and stuff. You ever seen that? Mm-mm. Oh yeah, it's good. It was also Mickey Mantle's birthday.
Mickey Mantle rookie. If I ever find one.
You have anything else?
No.
So we need a list for next week. So next week we will do some NBA coverage. But we also, Tara, we do need to do a list for next week. It's our last week of Halloween. Halloween will be just a few days after.
The following week. No.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be the 27th next time we record. And Halloween will be that week. So we need one more Halloween list. We've done witches, Halloween, we've done vampires, we've done I don't know if do you have time to watch anything this week? Or no?
I work all week, but I probably can.
There's nothing that really had in my mind that's Halloween themed. I'm not going to make you watch Terrifier because it's fucking insane. You would hate every second of it. It's like the most violent fucking deaths I've ever seen in a movie. I don't know. I don't think I like it. It's crazy. Terrifier 2, it's like
Is
this
it like
disturbing.
Saw? Because I freaking can't do
Tara,
Saw.
it's a million times worse than Saw.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's nuts. It's
No
like, how
way.
is this even allowed? Where's
Yeah.
the outrage? I'm like not offended by anything, and it kind of freaks me out. I'm like, this is wild.
What's it called?
Terrifier.
Is that the one where people were like puking at the movie?
Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Mm.
Tara, it's National Apple Day.
I feel like we've talked about apples.
Ooh, I have an
before.
idea. Let's do our top 5. Like, because I was thinking about like, I don't know how to do
Bobbing
it.
for apples.
No. Oh, that's fun. Top 5. Let's do our top 5. Let's do our top 3 things to do at a Halloween party. That's fun,
Okay.
right? Like Halloween themed party. Or
Yeah.
maybe let's do top 5. Top 5. Top 5
Okay.
Halloween party things we love. Like bobbing for apples. Like as a kid, whatever.
Yeah.
It's also National Nut Day. Do you like nuts, Tara?
Love nuts.
Tara loves nuts. So next week we're gonna do our top 3 nuts. You want to do our top 3 nuts? Does that sound fun? It'll be quick. One of those quick ones. It's like, that was fun.
Like we're actually doing nuts or like.
Yeah. Well, whatever it means to you. Top 3
Okay.
nuts. But I do actually want it to be our top 3 nuts.
Okay.
Not our normal shenanigans, I would say.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. And then I think that's probably good for next week. Our top 5 things, our top 5 Halloween things,
Yep.
our top 5 Halloween party activities, activities / things that are going on at a Halloween party. You know what that means.
Yeah.
And then our top 3 nuts. What about ghosts? Let's do our top 5 ghosts as well.
Okay.
We have a lot going on next week.
It'll
But
be
the
good.
nuts will be fast. Our top
Yeah.
5 ghosts will be fun.
Yeah.
We'll
Nuts
make
are
sure
going
the
to be
NBA
real quick.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be contentious either.
No. I bet we can just do our top. You know what? No, we don't gotta wait for next week for that, Tara. Let's do our top 3 nuts right now. Top 3 nuts. Top 3 nuts.
Okay.
All right. I'll just do my top 3 and then you do your top 3, okay?
Okay. I'm thinking.
My top 3 nuts are I like a pistachio. I like a peanut shelled, where you got to break it out of the shell, and then a cashew. That's my top 3 nuts. A pistachio, a peanut they got to get out of the shell, and then a cashew. A pistachio, a shelled peanut, and a cashew. My top 3 nuts.
My top 3 are a pecan,
Mm.
a pistachio, not in the shell, and then
I mean, I like a pistachio either way.
and then a peanut not in a shell.
They don't taste as good when you're not breaking them out of the shell, Tara. When you don't earn those nuts, when you don't earn the nut, it don't taste as good.
I like a salted nut though. I like the salted.
Tara, can you at least agree if you don't earn the nut, it don't taste as good?
Sure.
Say it.
If you don't, what is it?
If you don't earn the nut, it don't taste as good.
If you don't earn the nut, it don't taste as good. Duh. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows if you don't earn the nut, it don't taste as good.
Pecan, pistachio, peanut.
I don't like your list.
Why?
A pecan?
I
You
like
just sit around
pecan.
eating pecans?
No, but I don't.
I like a pecan pie. I love a pecan pie, but I would never eat a pecan by itself.
But that's not what it is. It's not what's your favorite nut to eat by itself.
You have to at least, I mean, that is what it's supposed to be in my opinion, but like I feel like when you say that, you got to like say why you like, I think it's pretty obvious why I like a pistachio. They're delicious. It's pretty obvious why I like a shelled peanut because you get to break it out and eat a delicious peanut. And cashews are just cashews, baby.
I don't like cashews
But like a
very
pecan,
much,
no one
though.
just like love eating pecans
I like pecans.
in
I
a
like
fucking
it in
turtle
things,
sundae.
In a turtle. I like it in a
Pecan
pecan
pie.
pie. I like it in stuff.
But
It's a
you
nut.
like it you like it combined with things. But the other, my 3 nuts, I'd eat alone.
I bet you if there was just some pecans sitting here that were salted, I'd just chew on them and love them. Like when there's like a mixed nut and there's a pecan in it, I love the pecan.
Here you are thinking that nut talk wouldn't get contentious. It did. Terry, You forget how easy it is for me to disagree with the thing. Come on. Melon Fights, email us, please. Please email us. Chris, we miss you, big dog.
We miss you, Chris.
MELLONfights@gmail.com. We're down to, I'm a single boy now. My ex-girlfriend doesn't email us anymore. So we're down to just my mom, Chris. I don't know if you're still listening, Jimmy. Bring it back. I don't know who's still listening. Email us if you're listening.
Email us.
MELLONfights@gmail.com. We do have one from Jeannie. We almost always record on Sundays, guys. Almost always.
Yes.
Very rarely do we not. Sunday nights. This is long, and it's harder for me to read on this computer. It's like awkward for me because I'm used to looking up. Hello, Melon Fights. Enjoyed your pod. Talk about availability of fruits and veggies. Keep in mind that Walgreens was your go-to grocery store in Chicago for years. They've come a long way, baby. Yeah, but we didn't buy any fruits and vegetables. That's because we were lazy. And our real go-to grocery store when we were at Walgreens was mom and dad bringing us down food.
No shit.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Or we just ate out. We ate out. Tara's was Chipotle. Tara had a lot of Chipotle back then, I feel like. Tara, or did you not until later?
No, not until we moved to like our.
We ate in our neighborhood a lot. I feel like food wasn't as expensive to go out and eat back then.
Yeah.
Trying to reconnect.
No, definitely wasn't.
We weren't connected there for a second. Tara, you did well with your vampire teeth, but I did really love Drew's little lisp. Tara, when you were digging around in a bag for something last week, it sounded so much like the Leprechaun sketch, and you digging around in your bag made me smile. I love that video. You should dress as a leprechaun again. It's a classic. White Men Can't Jump. Tara, I can't believe you've not seen that movie. It should on the list. Yeah. You got to watch White Men Can Jump, Tara. Maybe not next week because we have a ton of stuff going on next week, but maybe for NBA season, that'll be great.
Yeah.
For the next week, we'll watch The White Men Can't Jump. We'll do basketball themed movies coming up. We'll do some basketball lists, maybe movie lists. But yeah, White Men Can't Jump. Awesome movie. Witch Hazel, Looney Tunes. When she exited quickly, she would leave behind hairpins. Okay. Witch Hazel is something you put on a hemorrhoid to make it go down. Hocus Pocus. Winifred Sanderson, played by Bette Miller, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najin, the other Sanderson sisters.
She does research when she does this shit.
She's a cheater. I look things up.
No. I mean, like when she's thinking of the names. It's not Sanderson Sisters.
Yeah, she's funny.
I love it.
Witchy Poo? HR Puffin stuff? Witchy Poo? I don't know what that is. Do you? Mm-mm. Bewitched, Samantha Stevens, her mom, Adora, cousin Serena, and Aunt Clara, all great characters. As you know, I have my Bewitched move. Oh, she can wiggle her nose. Her mom can wiggle her nose. We can't. Or can mom wiggle her nose, or does she just move her mouth when we act like she can? Her mouth. Wizard of Oz, Wicked Witch of the West, aka Wickedy Witch of the West, per your dad, triple word score. See, Tara?
Drew, don't bring
Note, Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West is good, but doesn't compare to the Wizard of Oz. Honorable mention, Glinda the Good Witch, Witches of Eastwick, and Love You, Have a Tuesday. There we go. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Drew.
Did you have a wet moment this week?
Yeah, my witch's night out. That was very wet.
Nice,
very
wet.
Fun.
Nice, wet.
What about you?
Nice, wet moment. I'm down in Nashville. That's pretty wet.
Yeah.
My driest moment is Trina and I've been going to the wet moments. Trina and I've been going to the gym every day. We've been going to Planet Fitness every day, and I've kind of enjoyed going to a gym. I worked at home for so long. Yeah. I haven't been to a gym since pre-COVID, and I kind of dug it. Cool. I can get a pretty good workout in. I can run on the treadmill. I can't run outside because it hurts my knees, but I've run 3 straight days and I'm not sore at all. Which if I run outside 2 days in a row, I feel like I'm going to die.
I know.
Like my legs feel like
so
they're
hard on the body.
So that's been nice. And my dry moment is there's no dry. I've had a great week. It's been a wonderful week. No dry moments. Hey, Tara. Have a Tuesday.
Have a Tuesday.
Stay dry.
Stay dry.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Melon Fights.